partner to take on the Mongoloids, the Nightmarchers. Well, I searched high and low, but I found somebody who I think is exactly what I want to these two guys right here. You guys want to meet my partner?
Yeah! Who's it going to be?
Making his way to the ring from Oakland, California. Give it up for SUMITO!
Oh my goodness! Well, we heard about SUMITO on AZW TV, and finally, he makes his debut here in Action Zone Wrestling. Look at the size on SUMITO. Sound of the bell, and off we go here. Opening tag team contest at Anniversary Annihilation 7. Felipe Ojastro here ringside as the Nightmarchers take on SUMITO and DDB, and SUMITO is in no rush here. So look at a smackdown, and here comes the right hand. It's Ahuna and SUMITO. And SUMITO, he's been wrestling since 1989, and a big back elbow takes Ahuna down. And this Nightmarcher squad that was built up as the new tag team that was going to dominate the division here at Action Zone Wrestling, a little bit on their heels. SUMITO out of Oakland, California, 370 pounds. He had just released from a maximum security prison and was given a shot by Dangerous Daryl Bonilla to try and make another name for himself here at AZW. After the first 3 minutes of this match, SUMITO is dominated here, and Cruz is going to try and bait SUMITO to the outside, and it's part of the mind games that the Nightmarchers play. Arthur Pinpin, our referee, is up to a count of 4 here, and Ahuna just mocking the count here. Of course, this is DDB's first match since last year's Anniversary Annihilation back at the Philcom Center, that 6-man tag match. And for DDB, you know, he came back from neck injury, which is the reason why he was on that hiatus. And from what I understand, he's not completely medically cleared to wrestle here tonight. Stand and watch on the apron, though, as SUMITO's got an arm wrench now on Ahuna, trying to wrench that in and work on that left shoulder. Look at Ahuna trying to run away. Ahuna, he stands at around 175 pounds. And here comes a tag to the newcomer, Makena. Cruz, oh man! A shoulder block took SUMITO down, but SUMITO ended up landing on Makena Cruz, and here comes a tag to the boss. Jawbreaker here from DDB. DDB, 24 wins, 28 losses, 1 draw, and a butt kick it in the corner. Of course, DDB is no stranger to tag team action. He's a 2-time AZW tag team champion. Once with the Rage, once with the Cool. Here comes DDB, double knees to the chest. Welcome to AZW, Makena Cruz, oh man. Down goes Makena. On top is DDB, and a kick out at 2. That's going to be over right there. We got to wonder the condition of that neck for Dangerous Daryl Bonilla. And personally, not just because he's my broadcast partner, but personally, that condition of his neck is really something to worry about here. He may never wrestle again. DDB has Makena Cruz now. Gonna send Makena into the buckle. Here comes DDB. Makena went out of the way, and here comes Makena Cruz. That raw, ruthless aggression that we saw in Retribution, attacking DDB from behind, coming into play here. Makena's already back talking to referee Arthur Pinpin, and I guess Makena learned from the best, like Ahuna. And Ahuna is at Pinpin in the corner. SUMITO tried to attack from behind and got caught. DDB laying in that corner, finally being picked up. A shot to the upper part of the back here by Makena Cruz. Oh, beautiful neck breaker that time. Center of the ring. Makena Cruz can pull off the shocker in his debut and a kick out. Cruz trying to get behind DDB here. Yeah, Makena Cruz started off as an AZW security guard and kind of worked his way up through the training school to become a wrestler. And then he aligned himself with this vicious human being, Ahuna. Makena said, he doesn't care who DDB chose as a partner because he must be stupid to think that they could mess with the Nightmarchers as we get a 2 count here. But nobody could have anticipated who DDB would select. Big 370-pounder. Ahuna's got DDB in the corner. Sends DDB for the ride into the buckle. Ahuna hits the turnbuckle hard. And here's a hot tag for SUMITO. SUMITO in a right hand and down goes Ahuna. Now Makena wants some, and he got some. Look at SUMITO, house of fire. Look at the power of the big man. Second scoop and a slam to Ahuna. SUMITO's no stranger to the wrestling circuit. Oh, what a splash in the corner here. And DDB's tagged back in. And DDB's calling for it, the one-liner. He hit Ahuna with it at Retribution. Reverso got him. One-liner connects, inside leg hooked, and Ahuna makes the save again. And here comes SUMITO. And he takes care of Ahuna to the outside. Look at SUMITO and Ahuna brawl right by the entranceway. In the meantime, in the ring, DDB went for the one-liner again, and a side Russian leg sweep. Both legs hooked. Here's 2. And the win. The Nightmarchers pick up the W here at Anniversary Annihilation 7. Cruz, house of fire, and what a debut here from the new Nightmarchers.
I ain't no referee, but I could have scored. I got my shoulder up. What do you think?
Fans seem to agree there, partner.
That's right, I like Ahuna, who cried when he got fired. I don't cry about what happened in this ring. It was my fault. But I personally want to thank him, SUMITO. Didn't want to give that other chance. And I gotta admit, I was one of them. But you know what, man? Tonight, I didn't come through, but you definitely came true. And you got forced to record here at AZW.
Well, amen to that. Welcome back, SUMITO. His first match in Hawaii in 12 years.
You gave me a second chance. All these people gave me a second chance. We need a second chance against those two jabronis. I know no matter who wins the match, I can probably make that happen. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for SUMITO.
And another one backs him up into the ropes. Here comes another one. He just put his whole body onto that. But you see, he took a little wind out of him there on his rib. Rocko could have injured himself on that one. Get Rocko, he's still. Sending him off here. Just a hard clothesline. Uh-oh. Final solution is measuring him here. And he missed it. Oh! Could be dialing him in. 808. Rocko's got to capitalize here. He's got the momentum. Coming off. Oh, and final solution just caught him. Oh! Oh no, this could not be good. And a splash. Cover. 2. And he pulled him up. And he pulled him up. What's the meaning of this? Hey. Oh, one more. Oh. This should be it right here. And one more. The winner is a result of a disqualification. Rocko Shinoda. Oh no. This is not good. What's going on here? Oh, wait. There's Mr. Athletic, Jeff Cobb. And he's taking it to Final Solution. Finals did take the high road there. Thankfully, Jeff Cobb was there. Hopefully, Rocko's okay. Thankfully for Rocko and all of us here that Jeff Cobb came out when he did. How despicable. Final Solution. Literally trying to make an impression here in AZW.
Two here, Anniversary Annihilation 7. Felipe Ojastro now with my partner, Dangerous Dare Bonilla, DDB. And that was a tough decision in the ring to start us off here at AA7.
Yeah, I was hoping that when I came here to join you, I'd be in a better mood about the finish, but I'm not a sore loser, but I got to see the footage. I thought I reversed it. I thought I got the shoulder up.
So new rock hard Rocko Shinoda now going to take on the Final Solution. Down to the bell and off we go. Now before we continue on with that, what's the condition of your neck?
You know what? Like that neck breaker really put a torque on it, but I gotta say it's not as bad as it could be. So who knows? I mean, I'll get it checked, but it's holding up pretty well.
Well, if there was ever a matchup between size differential, I guess you could say, the Final Solution and rock hard Rocko Shinoda is the epitome of that.
Yeah, this is Rocko's first match back. He was out of commission for a while because of the man who's in the ring right now. And Rocko personally, I mean, he demanded this matchup right here.
And one thing that we got to notice about rock hard Rocko Shinoda throughout his entire career is the fact that he is so tenacious in that ring, and it really shows out as the Final Solution kind of pulls the plug on the party that time.
Yeah, Rocko was actually the very first match in AZW. He took on a former tag team partner of mine in Akua, and they kicked off AZW, and he's with us still all these years later, and he's never backed down from a fight, no matter how big, no matter how small. I mean, he fights anyone.
Of course, Rocko is a 3-time AZW tag team champion with 2 different teams. Sidey's rejects, and of course that memorable match at Anything Goes a couple years back with Bobby Bolt. Oh my goodness!
He just shook this whole arena. That was a 16 by 16 arena. I think it might be an 18 by 18 at this point. And Rocko, he's got to check those injured ribs. That's what kept him out of the last show at Retribution, was the fact that Final Solution kind of took some liberties and got disqualified.
There was a couple of devastating splashes that ended up in the win for rock hard Rocko Shinoda, but physically ended up losing that match. And now Rocko, he had broken ribs and all, but he's continuing to fight here.
Yeah, he's got to get Solution off of that the base there.
Gonna chop down the big tree trunk legs of the Final Solution. Rock hard Rocko Shinoda with the knee to the side of the head.
Showing that quickness sometimes can kill.
Final Solution made his debut at Reckless Abandon. He's been wanting to make a statement ever since he entered AZW. Rocko slides through the low drop kick.
Nicely done there by Rocko. Now he's doing something he's known for, these high-risk maneuvers.
One of the high flyers here in AZW. I'll tell you what, one of the biggest shows of the year. You take any risk that you can.
He's gonna fly. He made the connecting flight there.
And landed all the way on the stage.
Well, he's climbing up to success. You know, he's climbing up that ladder, the proverbial ladder.
Both men down here. Richard Hamasaki tending to both of these
who at this time is probably
athletes.
He's probably at this time my favorite referee now.
I don't blame you after what we saw in that first match. And Rocko, a little bit more of a viciousness that we've typically seen from the one-man musical.
Yeah, the musical martial artist is definitely putting some of those martial arts moves to good use right now. But he can't get the big man in, and he paid for it.
I'm not sure if that was an intelligent move there by Rocko Shinoda. And Final Solution is going to use what's brought him here, and that's just brute strength.
Yeah, nothing finesse about the Final Solution, including rolling back in the ring.
Solution center of the ring here, just waiting, here for Rocko Shinoda. Hamasaki still checking on the one-man musical. And you look at all the devastating moves that Rocko has delivered to the Final Solution and really kind of done to himself with that high cross body block. I'm surprised that he's still in the fight.
Yeah, it's interesting to see like just how one move from Final Solution can put an end to all of the momentum that Rocko builds up.
My question is, ever since the Final Solution entered Action Zone Wrestling, what is really his motive here?
Nobody knows, and I know you tried to talk to him and you got nothing from him. I mean, he made his debut by attacking Jeff Cobb. We've seen what he did to Rocko. And then we saw in a Battle Royal how everybody ganged up on him. So obviously the guy has no friends here in AZW. And I don't think he cares about that. And he doesn't care if the fans like him or not. Obviously they don't, but he doesn't care.
His Final Solution substituted in for Hard Knocks Harrington, who was injured, and I use air quotes around that word, to try and take out Hot Stuff Chris Kavanaugh. Hot Stuff and Hard Knocks will finally have a one-on-one match here at Anniversary Annihilation 7.
Well, I don't know. He might have. Was he riding the skateboard between the last one and this one?
That's a good question. Look at Rocko trying to send a big man for the right. He's going to have to use the leverage from the ropes and now going to try and take apart one of the limbs. This is not a good-looking fight here if you're Rocko Shinoda. Sent for the ride. Duck under, and Rocko gave him a big boot.
Springboard. Oh! I don't know who got the worst of that.
Muscled him down with the DDT.
It looks like Rocko did, in fact, get him.
Solution 360. Shinoda 140. He could get the win here in a 2 count. And look at the power by the Final Solution, shoving Shinoda almost out of the ring. My goodness.
Just trading punches here.
And Solution is...
And even from his knees, Solution is still packing some power.
Final Solution at 360 pounds. A lot of beef in that ring. A lot of space he covers. Oh, man, he almost broke Rocko in half with a spear.
Yeah, Rocco's not even moving there. We're just checking him. I don't even think Rocko can talk right now.
Just sucked all the air out of Rocko Shinoda. He took the splash in the corner. And now an unbelievable spear. And just dead weight here for the Final Solution to drag. And the Solution may be going for the answer.
If that's the answer, I don't want to ask the question.
Cover. Got him.
Wow.
Programs airing on the Olelo Community Media channels are presented by independent producers in the community's interest. The opinions and views expressed do not necessarily represent the views of Olelo Community Media or its management.